Well, hey YouTube, welcome back my friends once again to HarleyDayRider, your good old friend HDR. Out here once again in the HDR garage. You just caught me if you noticed. I was getting the bike ready for all the summer adventures I have coming up here this year. Move his camera back just a little bit more here. Anyway, so obviously the title and the thumbnail gives these away, but what we're going to talk about today is Harley Davidson is losing ground. And Harley Davidson is actually, and it's a bike I love, guys. You know I love my Harley Davidson motorcycle. And I didn't buy it, technically, because it's American made. I bought it because it's a Harley Davidson, and I always wanted a Harley Davidson motorcycle from as long as I can remember. And when I got back into riding, and I went to the Harley dealer, and they told me, now some of you guys remember this story, because when I bought my Harley, they said simply, I said, don't you sell Hondas anymore? And they said, no. I said, well, I'm leaving. They said, no, you can afford a Harley Davidson. Guys, that's not the case anymore. The common man, the common working person, okay? Now, I'm talking about anybody who is actually working a job. That's what Harley was created for, the working man. To get out on the weekend, to let their hair down, and rev up that throttle. But anymore, it is basically they're built for really America's elite, okay? Now, what do I mean by elite? Now, some YouTubers will tell you, and it's probably a true fact, if you can't afford the payments and can't, see buying one, don't buy it. It's made for the American elite, okay? And those people, I understand, and I usually say it in so many words. It's kind of the, I won't use the acronym because I feel the acronym is like people getting kicked in the teeth. Okay, somebody that has a lot of excess money they can just throw at toys. These are toys. The motorcycle is a toy. Right now I'm not riding today because it's like 42 degrees outside. But Harley Davidson is pricing themselves out of existence. There's a lot other brands out there. A lot of other brands are doing price cuts when Harley does price increases. So these YouTubers out there who are Harley Davidson fanboys, as much as I am a Harley Davidson fanboy, don't get me wrong. But they always tend to be these people that will buy a brand new bike every year or every 2 years. Or, you have a lot of the influencers out there who Harley says, hey, come on out and ride my bike and we'll give you one, for a year, or we'll give you one for life. They'll just give a bike away to get some influencers with their motorcycles. That's not bad advertising, don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm a YouTuber. I've been a YouTuber since 2005. So I know the power of YouTube and the power of advertising on YouTube even more than television. But Harley Davidson is dying, and it's not a slow death anymore. It's a rapid death. They're really, really falling off. There's a couple local Harley Davidson dealers that I follow here in the area. One of those dealers is Three Rivers Harley Davidson. And it's really nice for me to watch them because unlike a lot of the other dealers out there that lead you to believe that everybody's buying a brand new bike, which is not the case, Three Rivers actually posts pictures of people buying, 2000s, 2011s, 2013s, even up to 2020s, right? So they're buying used bikes. Their used bike market is way higher margin right now. I don't know margin, but they're way higher in sales than what brand new bikes are. Guys, people today are trying to just live. Now, if you are in that upper 1%, and I usually say anybody making over, let's even say today's market, $150,000 a year, then you are the elite. You're at that 1%, okay? And, you're going to be getting a lot of tax breaks. You're going to be getting a lot of this other stuff, and I'm not really talking about politics. I'm just saying what's going on. The second part of this is Harley Davidson is now moving their tour bikes, like this one, the Road Glide, to Thailand. Guys, I've seen the writing on the wall. When they built the Thailand factory, I knew it wasn't just for a few bikes. I knew it was going to be for all bikes. When they're looking at that cost savings of, hey, the guy in Thailand is getting, $4 an hour, maybe $2 an hour, and he's thrilled to death to make that kind of money. They're getting the bikes built. They're still using the same parts. These parts do not all come from America. Believe it or not, a lot of these parts come from overseas. China, Japan, Thailand, all over the place they buy parts from. So, and if you think about that and you look at the quality of the motorcycles, and again, I'm a Harley fanboy, but the quality of the motorcycles, ever since about even from 2014 up. So even this 2018, it's had problems. It's had recalls. It's had things I had to go get done on it. It had issues with it, like the new ones. You could buy a brand new bike today at 2020, well, at least the 2024 models of the Harleys. They were having major starting issues. A buddy of mine went out to get on his bike. He was riding all day. Went out to get on it when he's leaving a restaurant, and nothing. The bike was totally dead. So I don't think that their way of testing the motorcycles is up to par. They just build them and ship them. Okay, R&D, research and development, has gone by I don't know if Harley's ever had R&D. Maybe they're like Apple computers, where Apple computer builds something and says you're going to like it. Maybe that's what Harley Davidson is doing also. They're just saying, hey, you're going to like it. And again, that upper echelon, right? The rich, let's just say rich bikers, okay? The people over $150,000 will go on and they'll just buy them, okay? No big deal, just buy it. So even if it's going to sit in your garage for 6 months, but you'll have a shiny new bike every 2 years, okay? And I looked at buying a new bike this year, but I'm also thinking about inflation. I'm thinking about maybe a recession coming. I'm seeing my retirement funds drop through the floor. And I wanted to retire this coming December, in Christmas time. But the true fact is, I can't. I'm not going to be able to retire until I'm about 67 now, maybe 70. So, do I want to buy a new bike and get back into $500-600 a month payments? I don't think so. And for the people out there buying the brand new bikes, guys, really stop. I don't know what kind of finances you have. I mean, people making under that $150,000 mark, the blue collar, the actual workers out there in the world, be careful what you're spending, because you get into that loan for 5 years at 18% interest. That's a lot of money. So will Harley be here still? Will there be a plant in York? Or I don't even know how much of the plant's left in Wisconsin, but I don't think so. I don't think they'll be around much longer. All of your motorcycles are going to be coming out of Thailand. It just makes more sense. It's cheaper to pay for them bikes to come into the U.S. And I know they said, hey, any bike made in Thailand is not coming back to the States. That's for their foreign market. Well, guess what? The foreign market has dried up. It's gone away, right? And they don't have it anymore. Those folks are also looking at ways to save money. And when you buy a toy, now some of the people, I can tell you, in foreign countries, like in India, they buy a lot of the Royal Enfields, because you could buy them brand new in India for about $3,000. So, and on their wages, that's still a hit of money, but it's better than $35,000 for a new Road Glide, or $40,000 or $50,000 for a touring model. So it's just something to think about. I just wanted to throw this video out there. I've been thinking about this video for a while, and I've been watching the decline of Harley Davidson. It is sad. I really like the factory in York. It's even more sad for the blue-collar workers at the factories just trying to feed their families. So think about that next time you go to a Harley dealer, you go, man, I want to buy a Harley Davidson. Think about the people that are losing their jobs so you can have that shiny new bike. Or maybe you can think about, look at the people you're putting to work in Thailand so they can support their families, I guess, maybe. Is that American? I don't know. I guess we should help others. Anyway, I hope this video finds you well, and I hope this video is something that kind of spikes an interest with you. I mean, I am not by any means, the big old Jack Downer that you may think. I just wanted to report that Harley Davidson is losing stock market. Their sales are slumping through the floor. New bikes are sitting in dealer lots for, I see even at Three Rivers, they had a couple come up, brand new, 2023, come get it now. It's cheap. And they take $5,000 off the sticker price. Come on, guys, lower the bikes. And what it has done actually is, and I think somebody did a video not too long ago, they're devaluing our used bike. The used market is actually declining because they're selling these brand new bikes for $5,000 off. So somebody thinks your bike, if a brand new bike is $35,000, I should sell my 2018 you know, for $6,000. So I'm not ready to do that. So anyway, and I'm definitely not going to buy a new one. I just don't see the purpose when I only ride it about 6 months, maybe 4 months a year for what I ride it anymore. You know, and I think most of the riders like myself that are true Harley fanboys, we're aging out, man. You know, we're aging out, we're dying off. The people that built the Harley brand are no more. The younger people coming up go, oh yeah, Dad, I'm going to go out and buy a Harley. It's $35,000. You know, I make $12 an hour. Yeah, that doesn't make economic sense at all, right? I mean, you're not saving really that much in gas because these things take high-test gas. So they're going to cost you more to run. And anyway, on that note, I'm also looking at parting with my Royal Enfield Himalayan. So it's fully loaded, fully stocked. It's got a stage 1.5 on it. And I'll be selling that bike for $3,000. If you're interested in getting in touch with me, drop me an email and let me know if you're interested. Or you can send me a direct message on Instagram. I go by HarleyDayRider on Instagram. And we can talk about it. You'd have to pick it up, of course, but $3,000 fully loaded with a stage 1.5, I call it. So it runs really well, has about 1,800 miles on it, and it's a 2022. So there you go. There's a nice motorcycle for you that you can get around anywhere you want to go on it and have an adventure. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. I hope it does hit home with you a little bit. It is sad to see the American icon brand Harley-Davidson leave. I'm hoping at the end of the day, and I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but I'm hoping Indian Motorcycles will buy it and become the reigning champ of motorcycles. Not that, and a lot of people let you or lead you to believe that Indian motorcycles are cheap. They're not. They're no cheaper than Harley because they've been competing in the same space. But Indian is an upcoming brand. I mean, I think they have more entry-level bikes for about $8,000 you can get on, more so than Harley's entry levels at $15,000. So anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below. I'm sure you will. I'm sure these comments are going to blow up. Just something I wanted to talk about today on this video since I can't get out and ride yet. And but I'll be keeping my Harley-Davidson. I'm not getting rid of it. Again, it's a 2018. A couple more years, it'll be a classic. And, you know, she still runs, and I only got about, maybe 25,000. No, I guess I got 32,000 miles on it right now. I think that's what it is. I think I had another service right before last summer. All right, well, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. And guys, this is HarleyDayRider, your good old friend HDR. Remember, ride your own ride, guys. Be safe out there. And best of all, be smart on your financial decisions, especially this day and age, because I feel in another 6 months, it's going to really bite you in the butt if you buy that $35,000 Harley. Take care. I'll see you next time. Ride safe.